The room was packed to capacity, with everyone making time to review the head of state's first 3 years in office. On the panel are political and economic experts who all acknowledge the country's sound democracy despite economic difficulties the country faced in the last 2 years. But it was the official opposition party's president who specified in his observation President Geingob 3 years in office. Venaani credited the president for contractual performances by political office bearers, his declaration of assets and pension increment, which he said made a dent on poverty.
I also credit him, contrary to many people that disagree with him, for bringing in a food bank initiative. But what he has failed with the food bank initiative was to create a maintenance policy to maintain the effectiveness of that implementation, because you need to create food security. You need to have food security in your country for you to be able to give food free.
He proposed for a domestic strategy through the agricultural sector, which will not only provide food but employment. The PDM leader, however, pointed out minimal action by the president on corruption as one of his lows, especially on the SME bank, where $200 million went missing and in which senior government officials were implicated.
We don't have a judicial inquiry from the head of state as to fighting corruption.
The Institute for Public Policy Research added indefinite action on corruption is not good for the country.
But he also senses that corruption is getting worse, that it's now at a tipping point in Namibia, and it could become an endemic in the country if we don't tackle it now.
There must also be punitive measures for political office bearers who fail to declare their assets or lie in their declarations. With regards to the progress made in the Harambee Prosperity Plan, so far only targets on the social progression could be monitored, with some saying the plan has not delivered much.
But this plan is just halfway through. So I think it's only at the end of the 4-year period that an assessment can be done. Did the plan fail or didn't it fail?
For Namibia to industrialize, panelists concluded that there is need to review Vision 2030, whose some of its components are no longer relevant. There needs to host an economic summit, a relook at the country's fiscal consolidation, and more investment in the agricultural sector.